Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Local 4's 4 Things You Need to Know to start off your day. Today is October 22nd. I'm Ian Mason. Let's go ahead and jump into some news. Our top story, a controversial announcement by the Trump administration saying the U.S. may buy beef from Argentina to lower the price for Americans. And now it's raising concern here in Nebraska, the nation's top beef producing state. The Nebraska Farm Bureau pushing back on President Trump's stance, saying that artificially lowering cattle prices by importing cattle from South America would end up hurting Nebraska ranchers. The group says they've reached out to the administration with their concerns. Several local leaders have also sounded alarm over that suggestion. In a statement by U.S. Senator Deb Fischer, she said Nebraska ranchers cannot afford to have the rug pulled out from under them when they're getting ahead or simply breaking even. I strongly encourage the Trump administration to focus on trade deals that benefit our ag producers, not imports that will do more harm than good. Senator Ricketts saying in a statement that he spoke of President Trump yesterday, adding Nebraska ranchers are making money for the first time in years. We must continue to stand with them while we look for ways to lower grocery prices. Our focus should be on market-based solutions. According to CNBC, cattle ranchers in Texas are worried about screwworm, a disease where insects lay eggs inside of open wounds, coming up from Mexico. The Biden administration did stop imports of cattle, horses, and bison from Mexico in 2024. Many ranchers still say the government isn't doing enough to prevent that, as well as addressing drought issues. And a judge has set November 26th as the sentencing date for Anthony Madison, the Osceola man convicted of killing a Columbus woman as well as a shootout with Hastings police. It was September 2022, and when a 25-year-old Jasmine Garnett went missing, her body found 3 weeks later in a field near Harvard. Her family says Madison was one of the last people she was with in between the time she went missing and her body being discovered. Madison was involved in a shooting with police. Authorities were able to link the weapon he used in the shooting with Garnett's murder over the summer. Madison took a plea deal in both cases where he was convicted of murder and attempted murder. Following his conviction, a judge ordered a mental health evaluation before his sentencing. After hearing of Madison's mental status on Tuesday, the sentencing date now scheduled to take just place 1 day before Thanksgiving. And the Hastings Police Department has arrested a Hastings father for first-degree sexual assault and incest. Local 4 choosing not to name the suspect to protect the identity of the victim. HPD arrested 30-year-old man on Tuesday morning, according to 2 charges after they received a DHHS hotline tip, leading police to beginning the investigation into the assault of the victim. According to police, the child was just 6 years old. Let's go ahead and get a check of our forecast now. Temperature is pretty cool outside to start off this morning. Temperatures in the 30s, maybe a couple 20s out there. I'm not too sure if we saw anybody that cool, but definitely still a cool morning. We're going to get into the 60s today, though. Actually, mid to high 60s depending on where you are, so it shouldn't be too bad outside. Might be a nice day, especially compared to what we've got coming up. Winds are not going to be as crazy as they have been. Temperatures maxing out again in those mid to high 60s today. Lows in the 30s again tomorrow morning before back up into the 40s for lows on Thursday night into Friday morning. 65 on Thursday. Cold front coming through Friday, capping our temperatures at 59. Maybe a little bit of moisture with that cold front before we continue to see those temperatures drop into next week. More chances of rain on Monday as well as Tuesday. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching Local 4's 4 Things You Need to Know to Start Off Your Day. You can catch the latest news right back here on our Roku app as well at 5, 6, and 10 plus. Don't forget midday at 11:30. Till then, have a great one.